Okay, it is now May 12th. Happy Mother's Day. We were here last March 31st. We went up to the top of Bellnap Mountain to go to the fire tower. Today we will see that again, but we will be taking the blue trail, heading out to Gunstock first and then coming across. We've come to and up on a trail. By the way, our friends Tim and Sue are with us, along with Scruffy and Brandy with a Y. Brandy with an I stayed home today. Get it, Brandy.
She's had her whole head submerged. It's a rock.
Brandy with a Y summited. A picnic table. But that's okay, we'll count that for you. Alright, so it's been to point 4. We're about to break onto the summit here. The last stretch coming up over these rocks. So there's the panorama chairlift. Okay, we're standing on the panorama ski lift on the top of Mount Gunstock. There's overcast clouds, but it's really not too bad. I mean, you're getting some kind of a view. And from the other side of the panorama, this is what the top of Gunstock looks like. Just a sign over there with all the ski slopes. Safety services. The outhouse. Okay, so we came down to see if we could get up here. Wanted to go over that up that spiral staircase. But as you follow along to where we come, there's a gate and it's padlocked. And there's only so much I'm willing to do. And I'm not going to cross that. But this is the zip line. Okay, so you would take off from there and you would start zipping. Okay, you let go now. I was being held so I didn't fall. And continue to go down. If you ever do this, hopefully it's not overcast, you can see better. But as you start to come down, that's when the views start to come in. I mean, even on a day like today, very nice. Try to zoom in somewhat here. So I'm standing at the Panorama Pub. Do another shot of the views from here. Yeah, go and have a beer. They had just turned the chairlift on when we were down there by the zip line. Tried to get back up and get some film of it running, but, well, who hasn't seen a chairlift run, so it's not a big deal. It's really a nice day. I mean, clear skies would have been better, but then the sun would probably be beating down on us. Just getting up here, we did break a sweat. That's where we're headed next, Bellnap Mountain. And as it comes into view, there is the fire tower. We've come back from Gunstock, which was really a worthwhile trip. We are back at the junction with the blue trail. So we'll be following this way, as the sign says, to Mount Bellnap. Okay, out of respect for the geocaching community, we're not going to show you where we came off the trail to start our bushwhack down to the secret on Bellnap Mountain. I didn't give you enough information then.
It's our tribe coming down. This is a very steep section. Goes down.
Found it on a forum.
Down.
And I was like, are you kidding me? We were just there.
And
of course, this
keep going down.
Yeah.
From the information that I was able to find, on June 18th, 1972, a Piper airplane was departing Laconia Airport and it was headed to Great Barrington, Massachusetts. It went missing in poor weather conditions. Nearly a year later, a few of the local residents decided to hike up to a shining object that they had seen from below. On June 3rd, 1973, the bodies of the two were on board the plane were recovered from the crash site. So it was almost a year that the bodies laid out here before they were recovered.
Stay here with
So this here that Chuck was standing next to is actually the tail of the plane. Just another piece of it. Whatever it is. It's got a hole, maybe gas tank or oil, or just another piece of the engine. I mean, not another piece. Another look at the engine. There's a piece under that rock. Again, the tail. Some more pieces. What did you think this was?
It's a wing.
A wing?
I believe, anyway.
I think it's a wing.
I'm not sure if
There's
that
pieces getting buried in the in the leaves. I'd be cautious bringing your dogs down here. More wing. And there's a piece right there.
So I stepped away from the wreckage because I didn't want to show you where the geocache is, but there is a geocache. It is still here.
Comes Chuck. Can make out how steep it is. Use caution. The rocks are a little bit mossy. When wet, slippery. Hi.
Yeah, it's a little steep. Not bad though. Trail wasn't too hard to follow either. Okay, we are now leaving Bellnap Mountain. We're taking the White Trail. We are going to head over to Piper Mountain. So we've been hiking down the White Trail, heading over to Piper Mountain. Came across this outlook. Very, very nice outlook. Trying to pan slow so it doesn't get all shaky. But very, very nice. Okay, so we've come to the junction with, I believe this is Old Piper Trail. We're going to take this trail up to Piper Mountain. Queen for a day because it's Mother's Day. Somebody went and built a really, really nice seat up here out of the rocks. And Charlotte's taking full advantage of it.
I'm looking at the views.
Yes, cool. There's a fireplace up here, just down from the chair. It's pretty cool up here. Try to pan a little slow.
Okay, come on, Scott.
Tim is acting as though he's king, sitting in his throne with his trusty side mate, Brandy with a Y. Yet another semi-bench, or an oversized chair for a really big person. This is just, whoever did these, amazing. And another huge fire pit. The more we walk around this summit, the more things we find that people have built. Hey, babe.
Hey.
And so from the summit of North Peak Piper, looking at Bellknap, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And there's the fire tower over on Bellknap. Okay, we're leaving the orange trail now and going to the white one. We're going down to where the vehicles are parked. That will end this 3-mountain adventure. It has been an awesome, awesome day. I highly recommend this, really do. Alright, so we are back at the vehicles. 3 mountains, 1 day. Let's see, we did Gunstock, great views. We did Bellknap with the plane crash. And we did North Peak of Piper Mountain, one of the most unique summits ever. So, I guess the only thing left to say is,